A recent study says it's not your age that's slowing down your metabolism, but what about women in the midlife belly fat? I got it too.
The tire.
Yeah.
Dr. Stryker is here now to discuss the relationship between menopause, metabolism, and weight gain. So if it's not your age that's doing it, what is?
That study was groundbreaking because I always told my patients, and I wrote in my last book when I was talking about weight gain, I said, you know, metabolism slows down when you're 50.
Right.
So this new study comes out and says, no, it actually doesn't. Metabolism stays steady between about ages 20 and 60, and then at 60 is when it starts to decrease, but not that much. We're talking like less than 1% a year. And the sad truth and the reality is that at age 50, the majority of women gain around 5 pounds in their first year as they're going through perimenopause and menopause, and then an average of 1 to 5 pounds every year after that, which over 10 years, we're talking 50 pounds.
Okay.
So,
we're not
you
crazy.
Say,
We're still gaining weight.
This is happening. It's real. It's real. And it's not your fault. So when you say, okay, why is all this weight gain going on? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one is, let's face it, for most people, the kids are out of the house, your lifestyle is changing, you're going out to dinner more, you're having a little more wine, you're not as active, so there's all that. But the men are having the same lifestyle changes. They're eating out, they're drinking wine, and women are twice as likely to gain weight. And that's where the menopause factor comes in.
Okay.
So how does menopause cause you to gain weight? Well, it's actually not a decrease in estrogen. You know, you can have estrogen that plummets and you're not necessarily going to put weight on.
Okay.
What actually causes that weight gain is two factors. One is sleep. We know that if you don't get a decent night's sleep, 7 hours is the magic number. If you don't get 7 hours of sleep, those hunger hormones, the leptins and the ghrelins, are going to get all out of whack.
Okay.
And you are just going to have an increased appetite. You're going to want the pizza instead of the veggies.
Yeah.
So, not to mention, if you don't sleep, then you're not going to want to exercise.
You're
you know,
tired.
you're not. You're tired. You're tired all the time. So why aren't women sleeping? Well, first of all, there's a lot of medical conditions like restless leg syndrome, and then there's the snorer in the bed next to you. You know, sometimes you just gotta like, you know, earplugs only do so much. But the other thing is hot flashes. Is we know that women are up all night because they're having hot flashes. So if you look at the impact of hot flashes on weight, it's not just the fact that you're not getting sleep, which is huge, but we also know that every time a woman has a hot flash, her cortisol goes up. When your cortisol goes up, that can sabotage your ability to lose weight.
To your belly, right?
You exactly.
Right.
And not only the cortisol going up, but we also know that your thyroid can get off. There's all these repercussions from those hot flashes. So let's talk about that muffin top. Because not only are you gaining weight, but it's right
in that one area.
Right here.
Yeah.
So why do you get that muffin top? Two reasons. Number one is if you're going to gain weight, it's going to go there. It's just going to go there. But the other reason is even if you don't gain a pound, you are still going to get that midsection fat. And the reason is, as I said, that estrogen causes you to gain weight. But a lack of estrogen does cause a redistribution of the weight. So I was always, you know, one of those tush and thighs people.
Yeah, me too. Right.
And then suddenly it was like, whoa, it's floating up. You know, it's right here. That didn't happen before. So even though my weight didn't change dramatically, my body shape did.
Okay, because that's what I've been noticing lately. I'm like, wait, I'm not putting on weight, but it's shifted.
No, and when it really strikes you is if you put something on that you haven't worn for like 5 years. I did that big mistake. I had a big giveaway box because you do have to adjust. So, you know, part of it is acceptance.
Yeah, right.
And that's what Spanx was invented for, right?
Yes.
But there are some actual things you can do
to
avoid the weight gain and to avoid the muffin top.
Okay.
Is it something that you eat?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no question that you've got to change your diet. And we have to eat healthy. I think we all know that. We get that message a lot. I actually have 10 tips on how to lose weight. I put that on my Facebook page, so it's easy to find, facebook.com/Dr. Stryker. So I go through my 10 tips, and they're actually like real life things you can do. Alcohol. Alcohol's a big problem. You know, we're all love our wine, you know. But you're better off with vodka rather than wine. Just saying, a lot less sugar, a lot less calories. Sip it slowly, really cut down on the alcohol. That's going to make a big difference. Portions. Portion control is huge. You got to do that. You got to get your sleep. You got to figure out why you're not sleeping. If you have hot flashes, you got to figure out how to eliminate those hot flashes, either hormonally or non-hormonally, which is what my Hot Flash Hell book is about. And you really just have to be mindful.
Yeah.
You know, you have to just, don't beat yourself up. We all do that.
I know.
We all do that. Yes, it's important to be healthy. The other thing also is when we look at that that mid-gain,
Yeah.
it's not just cosmetically, but we know that you might be getting what's called visceral fat.
Yep.
And visceral fat is the fat that surrounds the organs. Why do we care about that? We care about that because that's going to increase your risk of heart disease, which
Yeah.
is the #1 killer of women. It's going to increase your risk of diabetes, and it can even increase your risk of cancer. So this isn't just about wanting to wear your tight
beautiful
jeans
and-
anymore and
yeah.
look fabulous. It's also about, hey, we're going to live a long time.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure we do live a long time, and that not only, yes, we should feel good and look good, but we want to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
have a
so
better
it's
quality
all
of life.
about
Right.
really saying, okay, in the mid-40s, this is when you start to think about it.
Yeah.
Mid-50s, you know, if you've already lost that time, you can still make it up. It's not too late to ever get back to where you want to be, to feel good and to look
Get
good.
So can you lose the belly fat is, I guess, the question.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, like I said, it's not going to be like you were 20.
Okay.
It's just not.
Okay.
But you certainly can lose the belly fat. You know, a lot of things about this spot toning and all that, a lot of people say it really doesn't work. You need to just actually take
Yeah.
off the weight. And quite frankly, I don't give women estrogen to lose weight, but they do.
But they do.
It's actually one of the big myths is that people think that if you go on estrogen, you're going to gain weight. No.
Huh.
Women that go on hormone therapy lose weight because they sleep better,
Right.
which, you know, gets their metabolism
Right.
going.
Again.
They are more active, they feel better, and they don't have as much of that muffin top. It's still there. I'm not going to kid you. It's not like you go on estrogen and all of a sudden you're like,
You're like a
oh my
supermodel all of a
God.
sudden,
Yeah.
right.
No.
But it definitely, definitely helps.